Hello and welcome to the fourth video in a four-part series, Becoming an Intentional Creator. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Nadine and I'm super excited to get into this video, especially since this is going to be my second time recording this video because the original one I recorded got deleted. So here we go again. So I don't want to be too long before you. I have some notes here that I'm going to be looking down at to make sure I don't miss anything. But I will say is that if you have not tapped into the other 3 episodes in this series, definitely go ahead and check them out. They will be linked in the description box below. As well, this video is timestamped. So if you want to jump ahead to a specific part in the video, I will be highlighting the key points in this video and putting the timestamps in the description box. So definitely feel free to check it out. If you would like to kind of skip ahead to a certain part. However, you might miss something, but I mean, you can always rewind, rewatch, whatever suits you. Okay, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Today's video is talking about the new way to succeed on YouTube in 2025. Okay, so we're talking about creators who actually want to be intentional with their creations on YouTube. It's all about building a sustainable future for your YouTube channel. It's not about get rich quick. It's not about chasing the YouTube check. It's about creating an impact with the content that you create. And you know, this is regardless if you've decided on if you want a niche or not, if you have an idea of what you want to create or not, if you just feel called to create content right now and you might be a little bit in your head about it. One of the things that I really want to talk to you about is to take some time to really identify the purpose of your YouTube channel. You know, everyone has a reason that they create anything. Sometimes you're creating just for yourself. Sometimes you're creating for others to inspire, to motivate, to educate, to entertain. There's so many different reasons why people create. So one of the things that I highly recommend is that even if you're not super clear about a niche that you're trying to reach, is get super clear about what is your end goal. What is the end reason and purpose that you want to be doing a YouTube channel, even if that means that you don't get a check for a little bit. You know what I mean? Because honestly, if you've been watching a lot of videos right now talking about getting started on YouTube, a lot of people will tell you it's really about showing up and being true to who you are and talking about the topics that inspire you, or creating that type of content that inspires you, or that you have been wanting to try. You know, this is an opportunity to go outside of your comfort zone. This is an opportunity to try new things, because so many people don't take steps towards the things that they want in life because they are afraid. And honestly, even thinking about Vlogmas and some of the videos I did during Vlogmas, it was a little bit, you know, it could feel a little bit cringe if you think about it. Like, even when I think about right now in my life, I took a couple years off of YouTube, or I've taken more than a couple years off of YouTube, but I've taken I've taken a couple years off of like any social media, to be honest. I wasn't really creating content at all. And now that I'm back into the flow of creating content, some days it feels kind of weird, and some days I feel discouraged, and some days I don't really want to create content. But then I have to think about the angle and the reason, the purpose, because when I came on YouTube this time around, the first videos that I created was for Vlogmas, and it was because it was something that I really wanted to do for a long period of time. And instead of looking for excuses as to why I couldn't do it, because I definitely was not celebrating Vlogmas traditionally this year, I decided that I was just going to go ahead and I was going to take a step and create the content. And it was nice to see that people were tuned in, because I definitely did not expect that to happen. So I'm saying all of that to say this: what is your real purpose behind creating your content? Are you creating it for you? Are you creating it for other people? And, you know, as I've said in an earlier video, with action comes clarity. So even if you haven't figured it all out now, just kind of having an idea of what your end goal is, so that way, even when you don't get monetized right off the bat, you're still going to want to create content. You're still going to feel inspired to create content. So that is the main thing. And, you know, right now, especially if you're just getting started, or maybe you're a creator that has been creating content for a while, but you're feeling a little stuck, you're feeling in a rut, you're not feeling super creative. Maybe your page has plateaued a little bit and you're trying to figure out what the heck to do, this is your opportunity to get creative. Try different styles of creation. Vlogmas for me was so new to me. It was so new. These talking head videos are my jam. I've been doing these types of videos for a very long time. And even doing these videos, sometimes I get into my head a little bit about it as well. So it was nice to do Vlogmas because I got an opportunity to try different styles, to try creating B-roll, to actually vlog. And that was cool. And I'm definitely going to continue to vlog because I actually realized that when I first started this channel, even my banner, I need to go up and change that. A lot of people that subscribe to me were actually looking forward to seeing regular vlogging videos. And I didn't realize that because I noticed that actually since I stopped vlogging, I actually lost a couple subscribers because I haven't been vlogging, right? So these are things to learn from and not be afraid to try different styles of content because some people might like it, some people won't like it, but ultimately this is your opportunity to create your space, your little corner on the internet. And if people don't like it, they don't like it, and that's not really your problem, right? Because not everybody's going to vibe with you. The people that are really in alignment with the type of content that you create and want to connect with you, they will. Okay. So you really have to also understand what success means for you. And this is, I think, where a lot of people kind of struggle because they have an idea of success that encapsulates what their friends and their family and all these other people have to say about success. And it's not true to who they are. And that can slow you down so much if you get stuck in this rut of thinking, oh, I need to have this many followers or subscribers, or, you know, I need to look this type of certain way. Because let me tell you something, there were days earlier in my YouTube journeys where I was like, okay, I can't get on YouTube because I don't have my hair done, don't have my makeup done, da, da, da. Do you see how I'm showing up right now? Yeah, because I had to make the video and I was not really trying to do no makeup or none of that stuff, you know? And the thing is ultimately people resonate with you when you're authentic, you know? Does this mean I'm going to show up in all my videos looking like this? No, you know, some days I like getting dolled up and doing my makeup and being extra and doing the most, you know what I mean? But sometimes I just like to chill back and relax because that's just me. That's my personality. And that will always shine through is you being yourself. So when it comes down to success, you need to be able to identify success for yourself. And I remember creating a video on my old YouTube channel where I talked about success, saying that success is relative because what success means to me is probably not what success means to you. Okay, so that's completely okay. It's about defining success for yourself. And when you set your goals for your YouTube channel, really make sure that they are in alignment with your truth and what you want to achieve at the end of the day. Okay. And it's something that's going to lead to your joy and to your fulfillment. Okay. So when it comes down to that aspect and considering the things that really bring you joy and inspire you, that will help you to feel fulfilled through your content creation experience, is really making sure that you are continuing to be authentic and intentional in the type of content that you create, which I touched on a little bit. So, you know, understanding your motivations. If you are simply doing YouTube to try to make a YouTube check, you might not pursue YouTube consistently. You might get discouraged when you realize that you're not getting as many views as you would like to get. And YouTube, although they have created so many opportunities for creators to be able to create content and make it a lot easier. They're providing education. They have their YouTube creators section where they share different tips, tricks, and things like that. There's hundreds of people on YouTube that are sharing their experiences on YouTube where you can gain some inspiration, gain some knowledge. There are so many individuals who, you know, have done this before you that are doing it right now in the journey with you. And you have an option to choose, like, okay, whose information am I going to take in to apply to where I'm at and what I'm trying to do, you know? And YouTube has also been pushing smaller creators right now, which is huge. On top of that, YouTube's got that inspiration tab on a pop-in. And let me tell you something, that's really going to help. In the YouTube inspiration tab, the YouTube trends tab. Currently, YouTube is really set up to help you win. So it's really about you understanding what is your true motivation behind creating content, and thinking about the long term and doing something that's really going to excite you is what's going to help you to stay in the game longer. Okay? There's a saying in network marketing and direct sales, if you're familiar with those industries, that says your why should make you cry. Okay? So if you start your YouTube channel with a bigger intention that is bigger than you, that is really going to help you to continue to go on YouTube instead of just thinking about the financial benefit. Because honestly, there's like a million things that you could do for money outside of YouTube that might be easier than doing YouTube, you know? So definitely think about those things. And, you know, as you are continuing to create YouTube videos, you have an opportunity to really develop your voice and get more clarity along the type of content you want to create and your vision and your creative direction. And that is such a beautiful thing, because you have an opportunity to share your unique perspective with the world in whatever way that you want to. Honestly, the opportunities are limitless. Like, you can try so many different things. Like, the sky is literally the limit here. And it's up to you to really take that chance on yourself and ask yourself, what can I bring to YouTube that is really going to allow me to grow as my own person, you know? So even when I think about some of my older YouTube channels from way back when, and the types of YouTube content that I want to create now on this channel, I can see how I've changed and I've grown over the years. And also, just like week by week, when I was watching, editing my Vlogmas, so I'm like watching it through as I'm editing, and there's things that I was noticing, you know, and it gives you such a beautiful perspective to be able to see yourself through a different set of eyes. Because when you're in your own body, you can't see your mannerisms, you can't see how you come across, you can't see any of that. So that's another thing that's like really, really beautiful about YouTube as well. It gives you an opportunity to see yourself from a different perspective, and that is really an opportunity to work on yourself and to grow and to appreciate yourself, even to look and be like, wow, I'm really proud of myself. I'm doing something that I never thought I would do. Or like, wow, I really like the way I do this, and I really like the way that I do that. And really just celebrate yourself, views or no views, you know, and learn from yourself and grow, because you are the one living out your own experience, and you have an opportunity to improve in so many different areas of life on your YouTube journey, but also take others with you on that journey and help others along the way as well. So YouTube is like really an absolutely amazing platform, and the opportunity to be on YouTube and share a part of yourself with the world is amazing, because believe me, there's something that you uniquely have that is going to help so many people. And it's really about you trusting that and showing up for that bigger picture. And that is what's going to make creating content feel that much more enjoyable. So as you are looking to build a sustainable strategy on YouTube, you know, as I was saying earlier, you may have a niche, you may not have a niche. I have talked about niches as well, especially on this channel since I started this channel. And I'll go ahead and link those down in the description box below. But honestly, I shared in one video that it's really about figuring out how you can help people. Like, what is the problem that you're able to solve and help people with based on your own unique experiences, and really just thinking about the type of audience that you want to connect with. Who are the people that you want to help? Like, there's so many different ways to look at this. And one of the things that I always have told my business clients in regards to starting a business or their branding and their marketing and things of that nature is, typically 9 out of 10 times, the person that you want to connect with and help is the person that you used to be. And that is why a lot of YouTubers that come across with content talking from a big sister, big brother perspective get a lot of connection. They build beautiful communities, and their tribe, their communities online grow, because the people that they're connecting with and speaking to in their content really deeply understand where they're coming from, because they are there right now. So being able to create content that speaks to somebody that is now where you used to be is something really beautiful that you can do. So when you do that as well, it really helps to build your audience engagement, because they're going to be like, yes, I know what they're talking about because I'm going through that right now. And it's beautiful to know that you can help people from your experiences that you've had. A lot of people, they look at their life and they feel like, oh, my life is boring and, you know, it's mundane. But there's other people that are in the exact same space where you are right now. There are other people that are wishing that they are in the exact same space that you are now. What you are living and what you are doing right now was once a prayer. You were once asking for the opportunities and the experiences that you have. And now that you're living them, it's a beautiful thing to be able to share that. And when you do that, it really helps to create that beautiful community, and you get an opportunity to connect with your audience. And it's important that when your audience is reaching out and they're sharing their feedback and they're telling you in the comments, hey, I love this about your content and whatnot, that you are taking the time to connect with them and let them know that they're seen and let them know that they are appreciated. Now, sidebar, some people be in your comments saying all sorts of mess, and this is your corner of the internet. So you don't necessarily have to reply to everything, but definitely use your judgment. And especially if people are speaking to you and saying, hey, I appreciate this, or, you know, I have a question about this, and it's genuine and it's not just in your comments, just, you know, not saying anything productive or trying to get up under your skin or whatever it might be, you know, it's up to you. But a lot of creators will tell you sometimes that happens, because when you start creating, some people get triggered by what you're creating. Meanwhile, they ain't doing nothing. So be mindful about that. But ultimately, YouTube is a really great community, and I really love the type of connections that I've been able to create on YouTube, especially in the past. And I hope that you have a fantastic experience with building your community. And a part of that is really just engaging with your audience and making sure that you're locking into that long-term vision of the content that you're creating. And this gives you an opportunity as well, when you connect with your audience, to be able to understand their needs and see how you can help them on their journey as well, which is going to help further add to your impact and strengthen the long-term vision that you have for your channel. So looking ahead on my personal journey, I've definitely learned a lot. Even just in the short time of being back on YouTube, I was literally bursting at the seams. One of the videos I was saying that, because I'm like, there's so much stuff that I'm super excited about that I know that I can create content for. Like I said, I do a lot of education stuff on my channels. Notoriously, I've done a lot of that. I started off doing a lot of beauty and fashion stuff at one point in my YouTube journey, and I kind of pivoted to doing educational stuff and, you know, personal development, self-mastery type of stuff, as well as sharing my entrepreneurial journey on YouTube as well. And right now I'm in a space where I want to be able to incorporate a lot of those things that really bring me joy. Like, I don't really do as much makeup and fashion stuff now because my mind is kind of in a different headspace right now, but that's fun content that I would absolutely love to put out there again, as I did a get ready with me on the last day of Vlogmas, and that was kind of fun. So, you know, sharing my creativity as well, putting out different types of content that I've never even put out before, doing more singing videos, and, you know, maybe starting to share some of my poetry, some of my spoken word and things like that. Like, there's so many things that I am ready to do at this time of my life with YouTube that I have not done before. Even I used to do meditations. I actually, if you click the link in the description for beacons, you'll see some of the things that I've done in the past. I had a podcast that I was doing. I did guided meditations, and, you know, there's so much that I am super excited to be on YouTube for that I just can't wait. And I think it's beautiful to be able to be on this journey and to basically have a restart on this journey. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this channel. I get to share a lot more of myself, and I think it's going to be great. So hopefully that inspired you, and that you are going to really think about what are the long-term reasons the long-term goals that you have set for being on YouTube, and you will cultivate a sense of joy and excitement towards those aspects of creating on YouTube, as opposed to just looking at YouTube as trying to get some quick money, because it's so much more than that. It is so much more than that. So thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed this content, definitely go ahead and click that like button and subscribe for more videos if you would like to see more of this face. And as you like the video, it actually does help to get out to more people that might be helped and inspired through the content that I have created. And also, if you want to go deeper, you want to connect with me on a little bit of a deeper level, I would be so happy to do that. So definitely comment down below. I'm actually opening up a community. It's called the Royal Court, and we're going to be starting a challenge on January 21st, and I'm super excited about it. And I'm going to be sharing more details in an upcoming video. But if that sounds like something you would like to learn more about, definitely go ahead and comment it down below, because you'll be one of the first to get all of the information. So thank you again for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. Bye for now.